What do people defend so fervently that you can tell they know it actually sucks? Bad relationships. MLMs. Working super long hours. Despite all your talk of grind set, I know you know it sucks. Flat Earth nonsense. We watched a documentary about the Flat Earthers, and it was obvious that many of the higher-profile celebrities in that community no longer believe their bullshit, if they ever did, but they've invested too much of their lives in it to be able to admit they were wrong. And for some of them, it's become their income source. Star Citizen. Jeeps. Don't get me started on those things. If you find a Jeep addict driving a mall crawler, if you just keep asking them about their mods, they eventually start to crack and barely admit that they made the vehicle a pain in the ass to drive. For off-roading capability that they will never use. Nursing. Don't get me wrong. Those people do a thankless job and deserve a lot of recognition. But my best friend is a nurse and she's told me that 90% of her job is wiping asses and handling flaccid penises. And a lot of her co-workers are ex-high school mean girls who love to martyr themselves. The government they agree with, even if it keeps failing them. Blank. Reminds me of the quote, "He's a fanatic. And a fanatic is always hiding some secret doubt." George Smiley. Tinker. Tailor. Soldier. Spy. I hope I don't get flagged or banned for this one. But some of the members of BTS's singing ability is genuinely not good. I'm an ARMY myself and I've been to a live concert, but I know they sing along to backtracks and I think some of them lip sync often, and those clips are the evidence that fans give when they want to prove their talent. I think most of their popularity is chalked up to a couple of them being talented singers, dancers, rappers, and the rest is just how charismatic they are and the kind of content they put out. That said, I think a few of them have improved their singing abilities a ton over the last few years with practice, so I really love how seriously they take their career since they really don't need to do that. US healthcare and private insurance. It sucks in so many ways. You are beholden to an employer for your well-being. You get gouged prices. You can't get care unless approved. It just goes on and on, yet people insist that private insurance is somehow worth defending. Some lady tried to sell my wife and I this supplement or whatever called Thrive. It was just some dumb pyramid scheme. Those who buy into it really drive home how great it is. Way too extensively. CrossFit. Living in New York City. Sure. There are all sorts of fantastic things to do. Theater. Concerts. Comedy. Clubs. Nightlife. Authentic ethnic cuisine. It's just a shame you can't afford any of it. Their favorite show that nobody else watches. Crypto. Dogecoin. Their kids. Parenthood. I would say any food that the region is famous for is usually the worst. But locals will defend it. For example, Philly cheesesteak. The worst ones I have ever had were in Philly. Buffalo has shitty wings. It is like they don't have to try because we are famous for it. I am sure it was true at one point, but they seem to rest on their laurels rather than trying to be the best. Try telling someone from Chicago that they have shitty deep dish pizza and it will be a war. I expect to be down-voted into oblivion, but I stand by the claim. And yes, I am sure there are exceptions. But my informal poll tells me this is mostly true. NFTs, https://www.youtube.com/watch v = VVW_CU2C7Q8 Donald J. Trump. Conor McGregor. The Economy. The fucking Star Wars sequel trilogy. Christianity. Elon Musk. Putting ketchup on their fries instead of putting it at the side. Being alpha males or sigma males. If you ask me, it's just means of justifying shittily behavior and being pretentious. Snyder movies. God. The Church. Poor people in U.S. Defending U.S. Everything that makes poor people's lives a million times harder without an ounce of support in U.S. Many poor people in U.S. will defend. They will defend everything from healthcare, from working multiple jobs, from neglecting their families for work, to believing basic needs are not deserved even if you stand on your feet 40 to 70 hours a week. They defend the cost of living rising. They defend the price of groceries soaring. They defend no safety net. It's like they are sadists taking pleasure in the misery. Most likely their misery. Trump lol. Mushy peas. Low carb, keto diet. Religion. Turkey at Thanksgiving. People rave about how good it is. How amazing it is. How much they love it. And sales drop off a fucking cliff after the holidays. If it didn't suck ass, you'd all eat it year round. FFS. Just make a brisket or a pork belly or even a steak this year. I promise you'll enjoy those more than the turkey that someone will inevitably ruin.